Campfire question. Campfire question, where we answer your questions about life, the universe, and RV travel. Fulfilled Freedom asks a very timely question.
Once you bag up your trash and head to town with it, where do you find trash bins? We sometimes carry our trash bags for days before we find somewhere to dump it. And sometimes we use the next RV park we stay at.
Fulfilled Freedom is talking about boondocking when you're staying off the grid. Obviously, in most of these BLM campsites, there's not going to be any kind of trash disposal. You're not gonna have dumpsters and trash cans. So what do you do with your trash?
Before answering this question, a sermon.
We've noticed a problem developing in this fine land.
Yes.
And that is more and more people leaving trash where it shouldn't go.
Litter bugs. Litter bugs.
Yeah.
Shame, shame, shame.
You know, there's an old mantra, take only photographs. I have ED, that's extra dispersion glass. Leave only footprints. You really shouldn't be leaving anything behind when you go camping.
That's right. We were at a campground in Oklahoma that was probably the worst trash problem we've ever seen in a campground. It was a municipal park on a lake. It was a nice camp area. The lake was beautiful, the sites were nice and private, but the trash that was there was unbelievable. I took about 20 minutes to pick up trash around our campsite, and in about 20 minutes, I had 3 grocery bags full of trash. I was shocked because this was a campground where they actually had dumpsters for you to put your trash in, and people were just too lazy to pick up their trash and put it in the dumpster, I guess. I'm not sure.
And again, I hate to call out the different locations.
Yeah, because it's everywhere.
It's a problem everywhere.
It's a problem everywhere.
What is wrong with people? I mean, I'm sorry, but cans don't burn in a fire. The fire pit had probably 10 cans in it, shards of glass. I would be scared to bring a small child here because there's just junk all over that could injure them.
That's a real shame because it's a beautiful park, a beautiful place. It's just, we've had some irresponsible campers.
Maybe they think it's like a hotel room where somebody's gonna come behind you and clean it up. I don't know, but they're not. Your mama don't live here, and my mama wouldn't clean it up either. She'd tell you to clean it up.
You know, those fire pits are not trash receptacles.
No.
People tend to throw their garbage into the fire pit. Some of it burns, some of it half burns, some of it doesn't burn at all. Some of it gets blown out of the fire pit, and pretty soon we're all camping in a dump.
Yeah. And bear boxes, which is where you put your food to keep your food safe from bears, those are not trash receptacles either. We saw a lot of trash being left in those. Take your trash to the trash can. But back to the question at hand.
Yeah.
It's about time. What do you do with your trash when you're dry camping and there's no trash bin around?
We do like you. We keep it in the bed of our truck until we find a place to dispose of it. Usually the places we find to dispose of it are truck stops with trash bins around the truck stop. Sometimes it will be the next campground we stay at. Sometimes it's the next dump station we find. So if you're at a rest stop, a lot of times rest stops that have dump stations will also have dumpsters for you to dispose of trash.
Certainly the big stores like Walmart typically will sometimes even have trash bins in the parking lot.
So this isn't a trash bag of big household trash. We usually have our trash in little grocery size bags. So, you know, you can just put one little bag here and one little bag there and you're not, you know, contributing too much.
Yeah, we don't have like huge hefty bags full of garbage that we
Right.
stuff in the gas station garbage bin. We typically have a small compact bag, and we might not put all those bags in one bin.
Right. It might just be you leave one at the truck stop, you leave one in the Walmart trash, you leave one at the rest stop trash. Spread it out a little bit.
I mean, it's got to go somewhere.
Right.
Typically, if we're at a gas station, we're fueling up our rig.
Right.
Or if we're at a Walmart, we're buying some supplies. So I don't feel too guilty about dropping off a couple of bags of trash.
Just don't abuse it, you know, like anything else. We appreciate that gas stations have trash receptacles and that Walmart has trash receptacles. And again, most rest stops on the interstates, when you stop there, a lot of them will actually have dumpsters. So that's a good thing to keep your eye open for as well. Individually owned businesses that have dumpsters usually have signs up telling you not to use those. And so we would not recommend that you do that.
Sorry guys, thanks for the great question. What about you? All you boondockers out there, what do you do with your trash? It's a very practical question. We all know what not to do with it. Don't leave it behind.
That's right.
In fact, we try to leave places cleaner than we find them. If you see trash, it's a good thing to get it out of nature, get it out of that environment, and get it into a trash receptacle if you can. So what do you guys do when you're boondocking with your trash? Yeah,
Don't be a litter bug. Please don't be a litter bug.
All right, I won't be a litter bug. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another episode of Campfire Question on Long Long Honeymoon, the longest running RV travel channel on the interwebs.
And if you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, what do we say?
Lo-lo-ho.